morning, good morning. It's a good morning. We say hello and how do you do to all our friends and our teachers too. Good morning, good morning. It's a good morning. Good morning, my beautiful grade R's. I hope you are ready for another week of learning. Before we get started with our morning ring, let's say our prayers. So, hands together, eyes closed. Thank you, God, for the beautiful day. Thank you for my mommy, my daddy, my brother, my sister. Thank you for the schools. Thank you for the teachers. Thank you for the sunshine. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you, Lord, for everything. Amen. I hope you had a beautiful weekend, but now we are ready to get our minds going and get them stronger and start learning. So, before we get started on our themes and all of that, let's start with our counting. So first we are going to count from 0 to 100. Don't forget to say those numbers nice and clearly and do all the actions so we can wake up our muscles. Are you ready? Let's go. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Excellent stuff, guys. Are you ready to count in twos? Let's count in twos. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Good stuff. And should we have our tea party? It's a little bit chilly, so I think having tea is a great idea. Are you ready? So get your tea ready and let's go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Excellent stuff, grade R. I can see that you've been practicing. Now we are going to do our rocket ship. So Teacher Jamy is going to stand on the table, but you're not going to stand on the table. So remember, guys, besides the rocket ship helping us to count and being fun when we count, it is also strengthening our muscles. So by us sitting up nice and straight, having a strong chest and a straight back, we are strengthening our core and increasing our balance. So everybody up, nice and strong, feet shoulder width apart. And let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. you ready to focus on our colors? Let's go. Yellow, green, silver, oopsie daisy, grey, black, gold, pink, orange, brown, red, purple, and blue. And can you see my jacket is also blue? Are they the same blue? No. One is lighter and one is darker. So they are different shades of blue. Okay, so you remember we spoke about different shades. So even though we get purple, we don't only get one purple, we get different shades of purple, lighter, darker, and we get that for all the colors. Okay, awesome stuff. Now we are going to speak about our shapes. Are you ready? Star. And this is a cross. And a plus. Now we also work with the shapes when we do maths. This is our plus. Crescent. Square. And grade R, how do I know that this is a square? Because it has 4 sides. And all 4 sides are the same in length. So all 4 sides are exactly the same. This is a square. And a rectangle. And we know that the rectangle also has 4 sides, but not all 4 sides are the same. It's got 2 long sides and 2 short sides. This is our rectangle. Circle. Oval. Triangle. And remember we said that the word tri means 3. So we know that triangles have 3 sides. Diamond. And heart. Alright guys, so those are our 2D shapes, our 2-dimensional shapes. Now we are going to speak about our 3D shapes. So guys, this, sorry about that, is our pyramid. So can you see that the base of the pyramid, the bottom of the pyramid is a square, and at the top it's round and pointy. So it's supposed to be pointy, but this is the closest thing I could find to a pyramid. But can you see that the base is square? So it's got 4 sides, and all 4 sides are the same, and that it is a triangular and pointy at the top. And if I have to leave this, sorry about that guys, if I have to leave this standing like this, or if I put it on the floor, or if you use it while we do CrossFit Kids, or soccer stars, or whatever other sport we're doing, it stands by itself. This is a 3D shape, a 3-dimensional shape, and it is a pyramid. Then we have our cylinder. Okay, so can you see that it is long and it's got a round top and a round bottom? This is our cylinder. And here we have our cube, and once again, if I leave it standing up, it can stand all by itself. Okay, this is our cube. This is our sphere. All right, this is our sphere. And last but not least, we have our cone. This is our cone. All right. So guys, those are our 3D shapes, our three-dimensional shapes. Guys, do you know what day of the week it is? Today is Monday. So yesterday was Sunday. Did we have school yesterday? No. So yesterday was Sunday and today is the start of a new week. It is Monday. And do you remember how many days are in a week? There are 7 days in a week. Should we sing our days of the week song? Let's sing it. There are 7 days. There are 7 days. There are 7 days in the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we know that there are 7 days in a week. Guys, do you know what month we are in? We are in June. We are in the 6th month of the year, which means we are halfway through the year already. Isn't that crazy? So, do you remember how many months are in a year? There are 12 months, let's say our months of the year. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Now I'm going to ask you this question again. What month of the year is your birthday? Do you remember? Clever kids, okay. So guys, remember, different things happen in different months. So not everyone's birthday is in the same month. My birthday is in January. Your birthday is in a different month. Christmas is in December. Valentine's Day is in February. Okay, guys. So different exciting things happen in different months. And remember, I asked you to discuss with mom and dad. Maybe it's their birthdays. Maybe it's your birthday. Maybe it's your brother's birthday. Maybe sister's birthday. Auntie, granny, whoever. Different birthdays, different exciting things that will happen each month. Okay. Then we spoke about the seasons. And do you remember how many seasons there are in a year? 4. There are 4 seasons. There are 4 seasons. There are 4 seasons in a year. Summer, autumn, winter, spring. Summer, autumn, winter, spring. And we are currently in winter, which means it is the coldest month of the year. As you can see, Teacher Jamy's got a big jacket on and her scarf, which indicates that we are in winter. Guys, remember, the order of the seasons never ever change. Okay, so it's not going to be, winter now and then summer. No. Summer, autumn, winter, spring. And then we start again. Summer, autumn, winter, spring, and back to summer. Okay, so the order of the seasons never ever change. Good morning, my graders. Okay, guys, so this week we are going to be discussing occupations. An occupation is the job somebody does in order to earn a salary. So when they receive money at the end of the month. So for instance, Teacher Jamy's occupation, I am a teacher. So since I was a little girl, all I ever wanted to be was a teacher. But guys, you must remember that even though since I was little I wanted to be a teacher, now I am a teacher, that's perfectly fine. But you're still so small. So every time you learn about a new occupation, it's going to excite you and you can change your minds 155,000 times. It doesn't matter. So that is the point. You will see at the end of the week we are going to give you a little project. So the point of this project, so the reason why I've said to you that I want you to do this specific project is because I want you to, explore and see the different types of jobs that are out there. So the point of this project is you are going to take the first letter of your name. So my name is Jamy, and my name starts with a J. So I am going to dress up as somebody that has the occupation that starts with the letter J. So for instance, I could be a jeweler. So my job then would be to design and make different types of jewelry. So earrings, rings, necklaces, whatever the case may be. Okay? So that is the point of it. You can be absolutely anything, and it doesn't mean you have to be that when you grow up. It's just so that you can learn about different types of occupations. Okay, cool. So now, guys, the ones that we are going to be discussing this week, these are just a few. These are not the only occupations. It's just a few that we will be discussing. So the first one we are going to be discussing is a doctor. So guys, what do you think a doctor's job, their occupation is a doctor, but what do you think it's their job to do? So for instance, if you or I are sick, we can go to the doctor and they can say, okay, this is what's wrong with you. Here is the medicine that you need in order to get better. Okay. What about a hairdresser? A hairdresser will go, so say for instance, Teacher Jamy is going to get married soon, and I'm going to need a hairdresser to come and do my hair and style my hair. Okay? So their job is to, cut hair, style hair, all of those kinds of things. Is it your job to cut hair? No. So should you be taking a scissors and go, oh, look how long my ponytail is, let me cut it off. Is that a good idea? No. Don't cut your hair. You are not a hairdresser yet. If you want to be a hairdresser when you grow up and cut hair, perfect. But for now, you are not a hairdresser, so please don't cut your own hair, guys. Even if you are working, like maybe if mommy straightens your hair at home or whatever, that's perfectly fine. But you are not allowed to handle the hairdressing tools, the hair iron and the curler and the hair dryer, because they still can hurt you. Okay. Then we speak about a construction worker. So guys, if there were no construction workers, you wouldn't have a house to live in. We wouldn't have a school to come to. We wouldn't have shopping centers to go to. Okay, so that is a construction worker's job. They help build, so an architect will put the plans together, and then a construction worker goes and they build it. So they lay the bricks, all of those kinds of things. Okay, then we're going to speak about an accountant. An accountant's job is to work with numbers. So for instance, maybe mom and dad have an accountant at work, and what happens is they say, okay, this is how much money we earn, this is how much money we spend, and they work out if you have enough money how much money you have to spend after you've made your money. So an accountant works with numbers. Okay. Then we'll speak about a fireman. So guys, a fireman, what is their job, or a firewoman? What is the fireman's job? If there is a fire, guys, these people, as you can see, he is wearing a special suit. He's got special tools. He will go into the fire and he will put it out, and he will save anybody, or try to save anybody who is being harmed by the fire. Okay? Then let's speak about a chef. So guys, a chef's job is to make us all delicious food. So if you go to a restaurant and you get your food on a plate, it's not just there. Somebody is at the back in the kitchen, they are the chef, and they are preparing everything. They design the menus. They taste everything. They make it. They say, I don't really like this one. Let's change it. Okay. Then let's speak about a policeman. So it is a policeman's job to protect us. Well, it should be a policeman's job to protect us. So if there is maybe a crime, maybe somebody steals something from the shops, we go and we call the police, and they say, okay, what happened? And you say, somebody came into the shops, into Pick and Pay, and they stole a milk, a bread, and a biscuit. And then the policeman goes, he writes it all down, and they go and try and find that person, and they will arrest him or whatever charge is laid against him, and they'll be put in jail or given a fine or whatever needs to be done. But it is their job to try and keep the community, we are the community, to try and keep the community safe. Okay. Then let's speak about a teacher. Do you know any teachers? Do you? Yes. And all the teachers at the school. So guys, a teacher's job, I'm not just here to look after you and have fun, and even though we do, it is fun, but what it is my job to prepare you for grade 1. Okay? So now you're prepared and you go to grade 1 and you're going to do so beautifully. Then it is your grade 1 teacher's job, and she is going to prepare you for grade 2. Okay, and then you're going to do so beautifully there, and so on and so forth until you reach matric, grade 12, that is the last year of school. And in grade 12, they prepare you to go and study further. So if you want to study to be any of these occupations or whatever. Okay, guys, so we come here to learn, to get an education, so that we know everything that's happening, so we can move on to the next stage. Okay. Then we've got an athlete. So Teacher Jamie's CrossFit obsessed, so that's why I've got CrossFit athletes up here. But you can be absolutely anything. You can be an athlete. So a professional athlete is somebody who gets paid to do a sport. How cool would that be? So somebody who gets paid to play soccer, somebody who gets paid to play rugby, somebody who gets paid to play cricket, somebody who gets paid to do CrossFit. Isn't that cool? Okay, guys, so you even get professional sportsmen. Okay, so their job is obviously to play the game, and then if they win, they even get a little bit more money. Lucky things. Okay, then we're going to speak about an artist. So guys, an artist's job is they create, beautiful things for us. So whether it's paintings, who likes to watch movies? Okay, so those actors, they're artists. Who likes to listen to music? I do. Those people singing, they are artists. So they bring happiness and excitement and joy. Okay, so yes, this artist here is a painter. So don't you love walking past beautiful, bright paintings? It brings joy. It brings joy to me. Okay, so that is their job. All right, so I've got a painter up here, but you can be a stage performer. You can be an actor. You can be a singer. You can play the violin. Absolutely anything. Those people are artists. Then we get a vet. So when we're sick, we go to the doctor. If we need our vaccinations or whichever, we go to the doctor. If your dog or your cat or on a farm, if a horse or a cow is sick, they call the vet. So guys, yes, your animals do go there if they need to, if maybe they're sick and they need a little bit of medicine, then the vet will say, okay, this is what's going to happen. But even if, you need your vaccinations, your animals also need your vaccination. So I know every year I take my doggies and we go to the vet and they get their vaccinations. And that just prevents them from getting sick. All right. So guys, what I'm getting at is that all of these people, they didn't just one day wake up and say, you know what, today I'm actually going to go to the hairdresser and then I'm going to tell her that she must go and I want her job. No. These people have worked hard to be where they are. So guys, I didn't just leave school and then the next day I came here and I said, okay, I'm going to go work at King's Castle. No. I had to study and then I had to go and do practicals. So I had to go and watch other teachers and see how they taught. And then I learned things and then I got here and then I qualified and then I got a job here. All right. So I didn't just wake up and say, today I'm going to go and be a teacher. So you're not just going to wake up and say, today I'm going to go be a fireman. No. You have to go through training and they have to teach you how. And guys, remember, besides all the training that these people have, they also have the correct equipment. So for instance, a fireman. I'm not going to go into a fire in this suit and say, okay, I'm going in, guys. No. They have special equipment, okay, that they need to wear and they need to use. A hairdresser. They're not going to go into the kitchen, open the drawer and just start cutting people's hair with the kitchen scissors. No, they've got special scissors. All right, guys. All of them here, even a soccer player. He doesn't just go and take his old tackies and put them on. He's got new boots. He's got the best of the best. All right. So these people are qualified to do what they do and they have the correct equipment in order to do what they need to do. Okay. So guys, this week I want you to think about different qualifications or different occupations that start with the letter of your name. So like Teacher Jamy said, my name starts with a J, so I could be a jeweler. And I just want you to think, and I want Mommy and Daddy to help you, and I want you to discuss with them different occupations that start with the first letter of your name and what they do and what might excite you. And remember, guys, you don't have to be that occupation. It's just because I want you to learn that there are so many different types of occupations, not just these ones and the ones that we discuss daily. Okay? Awesome, guys. Have fun, and don't forget your little project with Mom and Dad. So get started early in the week, so by the time the end of the week comes, you are prepared. Have fun. Good morning, Grade R, and happy Monday. Can you believe we're at the start of another week, which means that we are hopefully 1 week closer to opening school and then I can see your gorgeous faces. So Grade R, with today being Monday, we are going to be focusing on literacy, so letters with reading and writing. So, if you open up your workbook to this page, it says, fill in the missing sounds. This is the worksheet we are going to be completing today, so you can open it, and I just want you to put it aside for a moment, okay? I then want you to go into your room, into the kitchen, obviously with mom and dad's permission, and I want you to take different objects, so whether it's a spoon, whether it's a tray, whatever it may be. You're going to collect, let's say 6 objects. So you are going to collect 6 objects. Any objects, and you are going to need a Koki and some paper. So I've used my little post-it notes. So if I'm standing here, this is a B, okay? And I'm going to collect different objects. So because I need to stand here, I'm only collecting one object, which is my bottle. So I'm going to, now I've found my 6 objects, and I've got my piece of paper and my Koki, and now I'm going to go and I'm going to say, this is a bottle, and bottle starts with a B, and I'm going to go and I'm going to stick my little note on the bottle. Guys, you don't have to use the sticky notes, it's fine. You can just write the letter or the sound on and put it in front of or next to the object, okay? Then, once you have gone and you have found all the sounds that start with the letters of your, with the names of your object, you're going to take away the letter. You're going to mix it up. You're going to mix up the objects, and then you're going to say, "This is a B sound. Which of my objects start with a B?" And then I'm going to say, "A bottle starts with a B." And then I'm going to go and I'm going to put my B on my bottle. Okay, so I just want you to play that little game before you get started on the worksheet. Once you have done that, you are going to need your worksheet and a Koki. Once again, guys, please don't forget your tripod grip. And when you work, guys, you need to hold your page so that it doesn't move. So you're going to hold and then you're going to write. Don't forget your tripod grip. It's a thumb, forefinger, and you hug your Koki. Okay. And don't forget this little gap over here, guys. You need it. That gives you control over your Koki or your pencil or whatever it is you are writing with. Okay? Then I want you to look at your worksheet. And now we are filling in the missing sounds. So this is a log. So, g. So what sound does log start with? Log starts with a L. So once again, you are going to hold your Koki. Okay, and I'm going to write my L sound. Don't forget to use the correct formation. Now let's see if I'm correct. Log, 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 log. Log. So am I correct? Yes. So guys, you need to make sure that you read out your word, sound it out and read it to make sure that your word matches your picture. Okay, so I've assisted you with the first one, and then you can carry on and you can do the rest. Moms and dads, on a side note, please don't forget, if you flip over to the back of the book, you will find the extensions. Please allow your little one to work through these extension activities. They are super beneficial. So please, even though they have played the little game, they've done the worksheets, allow them to do an extension. It will help them a lot. And even if they do understand, it just reinforces it. Okay. So, grade R, are you ready for another story? Should we sing our story song? Okay, so one deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. I can wiggle my fingers, I can wiggle my toes, I can wiggle my ears, I can wiggle my nose. Now there are no more wiggles in me. I can sit still as can be. Okay, this week, one of our stories is going to be called Rubble to the Rescue. Rubble wants to be a super pup. Rubble wants to help someone. Farmer Yummy needs help. Her chickens are loose. Rubble, the super pup, will help. He gets all the chickens into their pen. So the chicken pen is where the chickens stay. Okay, so that's their pen. Rubble finds Mayor Goodway next. She needs help. There was a rock slide. A train is stuck. In the tunnel, the mayor needs the Paw Patrol to help. Rubble runs to the mountains. Where is the Paw Patrol? Asks the engineer. Rubble, the super pup, will save the day his own way, says Rubble. Rubble pushes the rocks. More rocks fall. Now both ends of the tunnel are blocked. Rubble needs help. He calls Ryder. The Paw Patrol is on the way. Zuma drives Rubble's digger. Chase moves a rock. Rubble is free. Rubble uses his digger to move the other rocks. The train is free. The engineer thanks Ryder and the pups. Guys, what do you think an engineer does? He drives the train. So that is his occupation. Rubble is happy. The team helped him. They saved the day the Paw Patrol way. Okay guys, so now if you practice your reading, you can actually come to school and read this book yourself. So guys, I just want to discuss one thing with you. Over here we see Rubble, and he is such a happy, enthusiastic, he's positive, he can do it, he can save the day. And although he did help the farmer at first, remember, that was the farmer's occupation. The farmer, her occupation is to farm. Okay, so that is her job. And the mayor's occupation is to be the mayor. All right. So guys, Rubble, although he wanted to help, sometimes if you do things that you're not actually supposed to be doing or not qualified to do or not trained to do, you can actually cause more damage. So even though Rubble wanted to help and his intentions were good, he should have called Paw Patrol or somebody who could help him and then said, can I assist you? Can I help you do that? All right. So even though sometimes we really want to do things, we really want to help, sometimes we just need to let other people do it, and we can watch and we can say, can I help you? Or if somebody says, okay, let me do it this time, let them do it, you watch and learn, so the next time you are able to do it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that story, and remember to practice your reading, so when you come to school, you guys can read this book all by yourself.
Community helpers have important roles in the community. A role is a special job or responsibility. Each community helper has a different role. For example, police officers keep communities safe. Doctors help people stay healthy. When you need something, it is important to know which community helper to go to. Now, let's play Community Helper Trivia. Look at each situation and think about who could help you in your community. Question number 1. What if you noticed that your hair was getting too long? Which community helper would you visit? A hairdresser? A tailor? A butcher? Or a lumberjack? Correct! You would go to see a hairdresser. A hairdresser's job is to cut hair. That is his or her role in the community. Let's try another one. Question 2. Suppose that your teacher asks you to research animals. Research means to find information about something. You can use books and computers for research. Who could help you do this? A mechanic? A librarian? A grocery store clerk? Or a detective? You've got it! A librarian can help you find books and other resources for a research assignment. Question 3. Think about how you travel in your community. Transportation is when people use vehicles, such as buses and cars, to move from one place to another. What if you wanted to go somewhere in your community, like the grocery store? Who can help you get there? A pilot? A boat captain? A bus driver? Or a race car driver? Excellent choice! A bus driver helps people travel around the community. Let's review. Community helpers have important roles in the community. A role is a special job or responsibility. Research means to find information. Your community librarian can help you research things. Transportation is when people use vehicles to move from one place to another. Bus drivers provide transportation in the community.
Good morning, good morning. It's a good morning. We say hello and how do you do to all our friends and our teachers too. Good morning, good morning. It's a good morning. Good morning, my beautiful grade R's. I hope you are ready for another week of learning. Before we get started with our morning ring, let's say our prayers. So, hands together, eyes closed. Thank you, God, for the beautiful day. Thank you for my mommy, my daddy, my brother, my sister. Thank you for the schools. Thank you for the teachers. Thank you for the sunshine. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you, Lord, for everything. Amen. I hope you had a beautiful weekend, but now we are ready to get our minds going and get them stronger and start learning. So, before we get started on our themes and all of that, let's start with our counting. So first we are going to count from 0 to 100. Don't forget to say those numbers nice and clearly and do all the actions so we can wake up our muscles. Are you ready? Let's go. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Excellent stuff, guys. Are you ready to count in twos? Let's count in twos. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Good stuff. And should we have our tea party? It's a little bit chilly, so I think having tea is a great idea. Are you ready? So get your tea ready and let's go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Excellent stuff, Grade R. I can see that you've been practicing. Now we are going to do our rocket ship. So Teacher Jamy is going to stand on the table, but you're not going to stand on the table. So remember, guys, besides the rocket ship helping us to count and being fun when we count, it is also strengthening our muscles. So by us sitting up nice and straight, having a strong chest and a straight back, we are strengthening our core and increasing our balance. So everybody up, nice and strong, feet shoulder width apart. And let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, blast off! Good morning, Grade R. So, with today being Tuesday, we are going to be focusing on numeracy, or numbers. So before we get started in our workbooks, we are going to do another little activity. So you can either use your whiteboards or you can use a piece of paper. It is totally up to you. So over here, I have written numbers 0 to 5. So once you have done this and you've gotten it correct, you can work with numbers 0 to 10. Then, because my kids are brilliant, once you've gotten that, you can work with numbers 0 to 20. All right? So over here, I have written the numbers. But are they in the correct order? No. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take my Koki and I'm going to put them in the right order. So we are starting from 0. So as you've worked with the number, guys, you can cross it out just so you don't confuse yourselves. Okay, let's check if I'm correct. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are these numbers in the correct order now? Yes. Oh, and we've used number 5, so we can cross that out. So I want you to do this, and then once you've done it from 0 to 5 correctly, you can move on to 0 to 10, and then 0 to 20. All right. Now that we've done that little activity, we can move on to our workbooks. So, if you open up to today's worksheet, it says, fill in the missing numbers, and you can see this caterpillar. So, what you are going to do is you can see on the caterpillar that I've only given you numbers 1, 10, and 15. That means there's a whole lot of numbers missing. Crazy, Teacher Jamy. So can you help me and can you fill in the rest of the numbers for me? Of course you can, because you're so clever. All right, so remember, guys, you're going to need your Koki and your workbook, and you are going to hold your Koki with your tripod grip. So thumb, forefinger, and hug. Don't forget the little gap so you have nice, good control over your Koki. So, Teacher Jamy has given you number 1. So after 1 comes 2. And then 3. And then you are going to work your way around the caterpillar until you have filled in all the missing numbers. Okay? Okay, grade R. So, as you know, we have been working with our maths and our plus sign and our equal sign. This week, I am going to introduce another sign to you, but before I do that, we are just going to revise the plus sign and the equal sign. So, which sign is this? The plus sign. Plus. This is the plus sign. So when I write the plus, I start at the top, down, work from left to right. When you see the plus sign, it is asking you to add 2 or more things together. So, when I see the plus sign, it wants me to add the things I have together to make something bigger. So remember, guys, your answer that you get is always going to be bigger than what you already have. Okay, because now you are adding things together to make it bigger. Then we spoke about the equal sign. Okay, so when we write the equal sign, start at the top, work from left to right. When you see the equal sign, it is asking you to give an answer. Remember, you must ask a question before you can give an answer. Therefore, the answer must only go after the equal sign. Okay, so those are the 2 signs we already know, the plus and the equal sign. Now we are going to be discussing the minus sign or the takeaway sign. Okay, this is the minus sign. So once again, you work from left to right. Look how easy that is to write. When you see the minus sign, it is asking you to take away from what you already have. Okay, so if I have the number 5, okay, and it is asking me to take away 2. I'm not going to put 2 fingers on this hand. No. I've got 5 already. They want me to take 2 away from what I already have. So I already have 5, and they want me to take 2 away. Count with me. 1, 2. So I've taken 2 away from what I already have. So let's see what I'm left with. 1, 2, 3. I am left with 3. So where is my whiteboard? Over here. So let's do that on paper, or in my case, on a whiteboard. So I have, my sum is going to be 5, take away 2 equals. Okay, I'm just going to put the equal sign there for now, just so I already have it. So I've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I've got 5 circles. Now, so there's my 5. They want me to take 2 away. So 1, 2. Let's count what I'm left with. 1, 2, 3. So, can you see that 5 take away 2 equals 3? Okay, guys, so when you see take away, it means they want you to take away from what you already have. All right, there's not going to be a worksheet on that this week. It was just an introduction, but we will get started on that soon.